If you're a beginner using charcoal, I would recommend sketching your picture out with Vine charcoal, soft. It's very light and it's easy to rub away. So this is what I did. I sketched out my the face with Vine charcoal, and now I'm going over it with regular hard charcoal, which is the lightest charcoal you can use. Um, and I'm rubbing away what was left of the Vine charcoal. Hard charcoal is obviously harder, but it's also lighter. The softer charcoal you get, the darker it is. Also, the softer charcoal is easier to smudge. After you go over the basic Vine charcoal lines, you can smudge them out with either your finger, or I'm using here a paintbrush made out of goat hair. With the hard light charcoal, you want to shade the dark shading. Start out light and keep on adding. Here I also have a pencil eraser, which is good for very detailed light reflections, or if you mess up, it really comes in handy. And later in the video you'll also see it comes in good handy with hair. Here I'm just using a compressed charcoal stick for the big spaces of black. Normally I use the pencils for the detail. And you could also see that's the paintbrush that I'm using to smudge everything out. Give it a nice soft look. Unlike using regular graphite pencils, charcoal is harder to get up with eraser, so you need to be very sure about the shading or lines that you're creating. That's why I always recommend starting out with the hard lead first, keeping it very light, barely touching the paper, and blending it out and continuing to layer on, and eventually using the soft Bs. Again, I use eraser to add the very light highlights to the skin. A kneaded eraser can come in a lot of handy because it doesn't leave sharp lines where a regular eraser would. It's easier to make a nice smudge out of the charcoal. The kneaded eraser also helps blends in if you accidentally press too hard in one spot, it helps blend in with the rest of its surroundings. The best advice I can give when using charcoal is just a lot of practice. Everyone uses it a different way, and it's really just how you feel comfortable using it. There's a variety of different techniques you can make up on your own, but this I'm hoping is helping you. While I do use the brush mainly to blend, I also use my finger because the brush is very soft and can blend sometimes too much. A lot of people prefer just to use their finger for blending. When it comes to the hair, think of it as one whole form. You don't want to get too detailed with the hair because it will take away from the rest of the composition. Mainly just go with the main strokes, and in this picture a lot of it is just plain black, so there's really no real form to the hair, but you'll see later I use my eraser to add just a few details and make it look like actual hair. Here I'm using my finger to blend everything in, make it look very soft. Now I'm going in with my eraser and making the light reflections. And I hope that was helpful for you.